Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is an unplanned video. Chris and I had stopped in at Michael's real quick today, and I said to him, I said, oh my goodness, I would love a little white tree for upstairs in the landing. And Chris is like, oh my goodness, well, everything's on good sale. Yeah, and I said, I saw some ornament garland that Liz put on one of her daughter's trees this past week. And I said, it would be beautiful on a little white tree. So we just went and bought a little 3-foot, I believe it's 3-foot, little white tree. And I had to go to Walmart to get the tree though. Michael's didn't have any more trees. So I went to Walmart, spent $25 for the tree, and then I bought 3 of the ornament garlands. One is wrapped around the bottom of the tree, and there are 2, if you can believe that, 2 wrapped on the tree. See that? And they are, if I can insert I didn't take a picture of it. I was in such a hurry to do it when I got home. Chris and I just whipped this right together, to be honest with you. Whoops. And I'm fixing to make a funky bow for just a bow topper, a very simple funky bow. So I thought this would be another good video to bring, kind of a funky bow for a beginner, because I didn't, honest to goodness, you guys, anybody could do this. We bought an extra strand of 100 colored lights on a white strand, on a white wire, and wrapped it around the 3rd garland that we bought. 2 garlands are on the tree. 1 is around the bottom of the tree, wrapped twice around the bottom of the tree, and that garland is wrapped in 50 of the 100 lights we bought, and then we strung the other 50 up through the tree. So this tree's got a good many lights on it, but it is super pretty, and those garlands, those ornament garlands, have blues and pinks and reds and golds and silvers and all kinds of different colors. Can you see the 2 chairs flanking the tree there? These are a pair of very whimsical, pretty chairs that encompass the 3 bedroom colors that I have up here. And when I'm done here making this funky bow, I may walk you around and just show you real quick the 3 bedrooms and to show you what I'm talking about. For those of you who are new to my channel, you might not be aware that I have a purple bedroom, one we call the happy bedroom, and one we call the turquoise bedroom. And I'll show you, what the bedrooms look like. And the colors in these chairs encompass the colors in all of the bedrooms. So in my little pea brain, I thought, wouldn't it be cute to put a tree up there to encompass all the colors in the chairs and all the colors in all the bedrooms? Covered everything but purple. I really couldn't find anything with purple, and I wasn't gonna go spend more money on more ornaments or stuff. I may pick some stuff up and stick a couple of purple things in there, but I'm not planning to at this point. But I thought y'all might like to see this, and I don't even have this in my home tour. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to encompass this, add this into my home tour. I may come up here and say, hey, bonus footage, here's a little tree that, I just decided to put up at the last minute. So, but I thought y'all might like to see where my brain goes sometimes. And when I first bought these chairs, and Chris thought I was crazy, so why are you, he said, this is something totally out of your wheelhouse, these kind of whimsical floral chairs. And I said, I know, but that's what I want. I'm sitting as again, I'll give you a little tour up here when I'm done making the funky bow and show you exactly where this is sitting. You can see it sitting up on a table. I got the chairs at my local furniture store, and they're made by Flex Steel, I believe. And I picked the fabric, and we had to wait, for 4 to 6 weeks for them to come in, but they're big and fluffy and comfy chairs. They're really nice chairs. So, and the colors of the chairs, as I said, cover all the colors. And I'll give you a closer up look at the chairs. But anyway, there's a little tree, and I will show you the ribbons I've chosen. I'm gonna mix a little red and teal and white and silver. And we're gonna make probably a 12 loop funky bow. I think that'll be plenty for that little tree up there. you know, and I'm not gonna have ribbons flowing down it. I'm just gonna put the funky bow up with the funky bow tails, you know, coming out of it. And that's how we're gonna roll on this one, you guys. I have done, as you guys know, so much decorating that this was just kind of an afterthought, if you will, and the garland at Michael's is 70% off, you guys. 70% off, and these were, I believe, $30, so I had 70% off of, I think it was $30. I cut these apart so quick, I'll tell you, we put this thing up in about 10 minutes, honest to goodness, we did. And I said, I really should be filming this, but I was like, they're fine. They know how to put together a little tree like that, you know. So anyway, let me put my camera pointed down here, and I'm gonna just make this funky bow sitting here on the floor. Got my tape measure, and we're gonna get to making a 12 looper, I think, a 12 loop funky bow. All right, be right back when I get my camera pointed down and in a direction where I hope you can watch me make this funky bow. Be right back. And here are the 4 ribbons I've chosen. This has got a red and a silver snowflake. And this is just an iridescent white ribbon. And this has got a bluish tealy snowflake on it. I hope I have enough of this ribbon. And then this one is got snowflakes, but they're just, take the plastic off of this so you can see it a little better. Go. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to cut 3 ribbons of each of these ribbons at 20. I'm going to go ahead and make them 26 inches long. 3 of each. And that will give me a 12 loop funky bow. So I'll be back when I'm done cutting. Okie dokie, I'm back. And as you can see, I've got 3 strips of each ribbon cut at 26 inches long. And I've got my pipe cleaner. I think I'm only gonna need 1. I brought 2 just in case I needed to extend it, but I don't think I will. All right, now, all you do, this is, like I said, this is gonna be a 12 loop funky bow. And because this is an even numbered looped bow, I'm going to go work my way through the whole pattern, picking 1 ribbon up at a time, 1 strip of ribbon up at a time, and I'm going to point the loop up from center. Center being think of my thumb when I hold on to these as the center of the bow. Let me give you a hint, an example. So you just fold your ribbon, simply fold it in half. You go to your measuring tape, board, whatever you have, and I'm going to make these loops about 5 inches long, 5 to 5.5 inches long. See that? And then you go to the back tail and you twist it. And the reason I do that is to get all the tails moving in the same direction, at least at this time. Okay, so I'm going to work my way through the entire pattern of ribbon. Pointing, this is slick ribbon too, pointing that loop up from my thumb, up from center, how I'm holding it. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to turn that back loop every time. And as you can see, I'm picking up 1 strip at a time, working my way through the pattern of ribbon that I have laid out for myself. So there's 3 of the 4. And then 1 more. This is pretty. It kind of picks up the red or it picks up the green. It's kind of iridescent. That's pretty. Okay, so there we go. There's our first time through the pattern of ribbon. So the next time through the pattern, we're only going to go through the pattern 3 times since we only have 3 of each ribbon, see? So this time we're going to turn the loop down from center. See that? I flipped it and turned it down. You're gonna pull that loop kind of forward towards yourself. And again, go to that back tail and twist it. So this time, all of the loops are gonna be pointing down from center, my thumb being center. Again, folding it in half, flipping it around, pinching it in beside, as much as you can, pinch the ribbons in beside one another. Don't pile them on top of one another. As much as you can, kind of work your way in that way. And then here we go. Again, flipping it, pinching, and that loop up, twist, and twist. Now you can see I'm getting a handful of ribbon here. And my left hand, this hand, it's starting to, you know, talk to me a little bit. So, but it's okay. I can get through it. I will persevere. All right, here we go. The last time through the pattern, again, same routine. Fold it in half. Find 5 to 5.5 inches. Pinch it together at that point. Go to that back tail. I hold the tail on the top up with my pinky too. I kind of hold it out of the way and then twist that back tail. And then they have 3 more to go. I can do it. Again, up from center, pinch. This is all wired ribbon. I enjoy using wired ribbon instead of non-wired ribbon. But you could use non-wired. It just wouldn't hold, the loops won't hold their shape as well as this. But that's how some people like their bows, and that's perfectly fine. You do your bows the way you like them to look. You don't have to do them exactly like me or another person. You just do them how you like them and the kind of look that you like. Okay, so there we go. So there I have a handful of ribbon, as you can see. I'm gonna grab my pipe cleaner here, find my thumb in the midst of all this, kind of try to find the center of your pipe cleaner, lay it beside your finger, lift your thumb, and put one end around the bottom and one end, oops, it might help to get it in the center, around the top. Use the hand that you're holding the ribbon closed with as resistance. Pull with this hand as resistance and get these fingers up as close to the bow. Pinch those ribbons together and twist. Twist, twist, twist. Now, does that look like a jumbled mess at this point? And this is the most important part of any bow, is the fluffing. You guys need to take your time and fluff out this bow. Fluff out all of those ribbons. I like to pull the loops kind of forward, and if a tail gets in there, that's okay. It can mix in. If you want your tails shorter, you can cut them down if you want. You don't have to do it till you get it on the tree though, maybe, since this is kind of a little tree topper. You know, but how pretty, huh? This is a 12 loop funky bow. And I'm just gonna sit here and fluff until I get this thing looking the way I want it to look. You know, and sometimes I'll get up here in a minute and I'll put it on the tree. And I will do more fluffing with it on the tree and kind of shape it into how I want it to be once I get it on the tree. But that is a pretty little bow right there. Yes, indeedy. I like that. And I like how the red is not overtaking the bow. I was a little worried about using the red, but I really like the red mixed in there. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I like that. I really like that. And then the white, really all the white does is really kind of add girth to the bow. It really doesn't add a lot to the bow, but it's more the colors, the silvers and the reds. Oh my gosh, I love this. I was a little worried about using the red. I'm so glad I did now. And I think once I get it on here, it'll really come together. Isn't that pretty? That is one pretty funky bow. All right, I'm gonna get myself up and I will try to put my camera in a way that you can watch me put this on I might just tie it on, you guys, and come back, but let me turn you around here and say some final words to you guys. Oh my goodness. This is all different, isn't it? A whole different look today here in my house. Oh my goodness, I feel like all you're seeing is my chin. There we go. All right, I'm gonna say my final words here while I'm looking at you, and then I will get up and I'll put this pretty funky bow on this tree, and then I'll walk you around and I'll show you the bedrooms up here, which have like towels sitting on them and stuff from Thanksgiving, so you guys just have to excuse that because we washed the towels and, you know, just kind of brought them up and put them in on the beds and stuff. So, but I'll give you a little tour around up here. A lot of you are my new subscribers, probably haven't seen the upstairs of my house yet, so I'll give you a little tour around here. All right, so let me just say, for those of you who are struggling and suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I sure hope that you have somebody there with you, taking care of you, spending their days with you, helping you get through each day, making the best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And remember, in crafting, there are no mistakes, only unique creations. And this is a surprise today. I still have 2 more videos I need to get in the can for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one up so you guys can see my pretty little tree. All right, I'll say right now, until next time, but I'll be right back with a video of the 3 bedrooms, the baths, and how this tree looks. But until next time, while I'm looking at you, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Okie dokie, here I am at the top of the steps. Let me give you some perspective here. There's the foyer there. And you can see I'm looking out the palladium window at the reindeer and sleigh out there on the railing. So, but if you look down, that's the foyer, and the living room is that way, and the dining room is that way. So here's this little tree, and I'll come back to it. But here is how it looks when you look down into the family room and the kitchen beyond, and the kitchen table, the fireplace. So when here's the steps, coming up the steps here, and there's my little jacket I had on and all the stuff I need to take back downstairs. Okay, so let me turn very slowly and I'll take you through the bedrooms. We'll start here in the turquoise room. Aptly named because I've accented it with turquoise, which is Kristen's favorite color, and this is where she stays when she stays with us. So this is the turquoise room. All the furniture in here is from IKEA. And, you know, of course I did a little of this and a little of that here and there. That's my little rocking chair from when I was a little girl. And that is the lantern centerpiece that usually sits out on the table where the Christmas tree is. I just brought it in here and sat it down. And I got that little stool from World Market along with the chair. Got both of those. And the pillow. And then this quilt that just happens to go with everything. My great-grandmother made it. And it's displayed up here. So this is the turquoise room. I'm going to make this too. And then you can stand here and look across. And let's head over past the Christmas tree and the spiffy chairs to the happy bedroom. Named so because it looks pretty happy, doesn't it? As you can see, Chris even painted the metal portions of the fan up there. I got this is old furniture. This was one of the kids' furniture when they were little. Nothing is new in here except for this shelf. Well, it was new when we moved in 5 years ago. But I didn't buy a lick of furniture for in here. Chris made that table years and years ago. I did get all of the bedding from Bed Bath & Beyond, and the curtains, all of the curtains throughout the house from Bed Bath & Beyond. I had a move-in coupon. I got 20% off of my entire purchase. And buddy, did I take advantage of that. I bought blinds for up here, but they're not the kind of shades that you have to, you know, yank on and let fly up. They stay wherever you put them. So they're from Levolor, and I got them from Bed Bath & Beyond. And all of these curtains and curtain rods and tie back holders, all of that from Bed Bath & Beyond. Plus this bedding and the turquoise bedroom bedding. And the picture, a lot of the stuff around here. I really am a planner, and I got that mirror from Hobby Lobby for 90% off. That's my first ever deco mesh wreath that I made. Most people are about as happy as they choose to be. Amen to that, huh? And the last people to stay in here were Dustin and Candace at Thanksgiving, but before that it was Stacy, and I usually change out the picture, and that's me and Stacy. Other things may change us, but we start and end with family. So that's my sweet cousin Stacy, who comes on and does stuff with us every now and again. I made that. I've got videos for a bunch of this stuff. If I can remember, I'll put some cards up, and if you'd like to go and take a peek, you're welcome. And this is what I call the happy bathroom, because it sits right next to the happy bedroom. And I made that wreath. And these are just tiny little bathrooms. There's an ensuite bathroom out of the purple bedroom too. We'll go there in a second. But this is just literally a tub and shower. And we have one of those curtain rods that kind of bow out, you know, to give whoever's showering a little bit extra room. But there's really not a lot of room in here. But for guests, they don't need it. You know, it's just they need some place to take a bath or a shower and put on their makeup and dry their hair, you know. So, of course, I made that. And let me close this door so you can get a better look at this. Focus, 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 focus. There we go. Gee whiz, sorry about that. But I made that. I also have a video for this. And then on over into the purple bedroom, and usually senior members of the family have this room, like my dad or my aunt or whoever is the oldest and needs a little privacy, because it does have an ensuite bathroom. Just as little as the one behind it, the happy bathroom right there. But again, Chris and I did make this up. We had all that whole wall unit thing laid out in Hobby Lobby one day. And that's all new, but everything else in here is from our other house. The bedding, except for the headboard. I got that from Overstock.com. Chris framed that piece of art, which is no big deal. We got it from Michael's. And this is the furniture we used to have back in the 80s. It's old. It is old as the hills. But I did make this wreath. And believe that there is good in the world. But this bedroom and the happy bedroom both have little walk-in closets. I got the chair from World Market, I think. Again, either that or Home Goods, I can't remember. That's my mom's old chest, and I've got her keepsakes in there. And a friend of mine made me that little purple quilt. Well, that is the upstairs of our house, and I believe it's about 950, something like that, square feet. But there is that pretty little tree. Now, won't that be nice for those who stay with us over Christmas to come out of their bedrooms and see that pretty little thing sitting there? I love it. I love how it turned out. And the funky bow looks so pretty up there at the top. It worked out really well. And then you can see this garland has white, it's on white pine. So that added to the girth of the tree too. If y'all remember from my live on Friday, my dear little subscriber sent me these. She made these, I think, crocheted them. So I took the littlest ones. I have the big ones on the big tree and the medium ones on the white tree. And I brought these little ones up here and put them on this tree. And these are a couple of picks I had left over. I literally didn't do too much. Just wrapped the garlands around and added another set of lights. And I'm using another set of garland as the tree skirt, if you will. And then when you look at these chairs, you can see that they have a little bit of the greeny turquoise, a little bit of the pinks, and kind of rusties from the happy room, and the purples from the purple room. And that's why I bought these chairs, because they encompass all three of the bedrooms. Call me crazy. Alrighty, you guys. That'll be it for this one. I'm really happy we did this though. I always have wanted something for up here, but never have bitten the bullet and done it. I'm glad we just bought a tree to stand up on top of this little table. That's awesome. Alrighty, you guys, that's it. So I'll just say, once again, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.